Here's another new addition. I've got a friend of mine, and his mom had this rooster and a bunch of chickens, and the chickens were beating his butt. So they asked if we could trade out and have a tougher rooster. So I had a really dominant rooster who was really good around here, and I was going to kill him off anyway. So we traded roosters. Now I've got a new rooster for my new bloodline. My other two younger roosters, Gold and Silver, they're still fighting with him, but it's okay because next weekend Gold and Silver are going in the freezer, so it doesn't matter. So that's that. We got a new addition, a new bloodline starting. So it's kind of nice when you can trade out roosters with people. It really helps out. Okay, these guys started hatching on, I think it was Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. This little guy here, black one's still a little wet. The rest of them look okay. I'm not sure what's going on with those. We don't see any activity here pretty soon. That's going away. Now it smells a little bit. Pretty messy, so this whole thing's going to come out and get rinsed off, and I'm going to grab these real quick and take them outside. There's a bunch of the rabbits and chickens. We haven't lost any of the lionhead rabbits that I dropped out of their cages. I just got tired of paying the food bill for them when they're not really good for eating, but they just run around. Okay, here's the guys that graduated yesterday. See how they're doing. The guineas are in here. See a bunch of them over there. They're doing good. I'm just scratching around. Rabbit on the far side. Now, this is kind of neat. Okay, do you see how they're all up under the light? That light's right there. It means they're cold. If they're not under the light, then they're not. Then they're warm, and they'll actually shy away from the light. So what I need to do is I need to take that light down lower so they can get warmer, and then move it over to one corner so that if they do get hot, they can get away from it. So we're going to do that. But these guys look good. Doesn't look like I lost any. So we're good. All of the chicks that we threw in here all survived the night. That's good. I got one more chicken right there. That's a bigger one that's coming out. So we're going to drop these 4 guys right here in there. And I'll go get some zip ties and move that light. Good deal. And here's Mama with her 3 chickens. I've got a better success rate than she does. She had 12 eggs, and then she had 5 chicks, and then 4 chicks, and now she's down to 3. So, but these 3 are looking really good. Now, what I just did was, just because you got your stuff set up, don't think that you're never going to have to adjust it. I don't like this water feeder touching the ground, really, because then as they're scratching and kicking, they kick dirt into it. And then you got to clean that thing out every 2 days or so. It's got little bugs in it. It's got a little bug in it. That's fine. The birds will eat it. But I have to keep adjusting this as my string stretches or whatever I'm doing. Now, this is the big feeder that I like for them. You put your baby food in there, your chick food in there. It's got some medication in it to kind of help them fight off some stuff. But before long, they're going to be off that and just be on regular old chicken scratch and eating bugs. So they're looking really good. You can see this little red one right here. He's running around finding little ants and stuff to eat. And it's kind of hard to see, but there's a little black one back there. Still looks a little wet. I think it's got shells on him, but yeah. So that's the end of this. Also, what I just did was I talked about it was I took that light and I put it over in the corner, and I just took a zip tie and tied it on. And the goal there is just to give them someplace warm to go, and so they can get up under there. They're still going to need a little light. So that's it. Really, that's the 25-day cycle. It's 21 days to hatch. Then it's another 3 days worth of transition, getting them out here. I got 2 more in the incubator that are still wet, and there's 3 or 4 eggs. Before I post the vid, I'll kind of put up how many eggs didn't make it, because until we throw them out, we like to keep track of how many we had to start. We're looking like we're doing really well. So that's it. That's the end of the video. Hope it hasn't been too long for you, and hope you're getting something out of it. Another little last minute thing I want to throw in there is that once the birds get out here in the yard, I start throwing chicken scratch out. And my big problem there is the guineas and the turkeys and the bigger birds like to get in here. I like to try to wait until a lot of the other birds are gone and away from the chicken coop before I start trying to feed the little ones. Them little ones are back there and they're eating, and this guy over here, he's just kind of running around. But then if I can get the chickens the big ones out of here, I will also throw the baby food, the baby chicken food, in this feeder that hangs there. The turkey will actually rip that thing down, break it. I've had to glue them back together. So if I can give him something to eat out there and keep him away, some of these chicks that I've gotten loose out here will do just fine. I just like to keep supplementing the babies and keep them moving. She needs to hurry up. I need my eggs. So we start another batch, maybe this afternoon, maybe tomorrow.